The music of Lightfall is a spiritual journey through a futuristic utopia that's under threat by the worst evil in the universe.
When we wrote the themes for Lightfall, we were really looking for something that would tell the hero story, but would also give you an idea that this wasn't going to be your traditional hero moment. We were going to have some serious challenges ahead.
The key tone that we were aiming for at the start of Lightfall was a bit of that kind of action hero bombastic, a little bit of an 80s inspired feel. Internally, we're calling it the Strength Melody, but it's effectively the main theme for Lightfall. It pops up throughout the score. But what it conceptually represents is Guardians and Cloudstriders working together and, kind of being that action hero team.
When we heard the initial theme, the way that it shaped and the way that it progressed and told its story really kind of hit that mark for us.
You feel it right here. You feel when you hit the magic, there's that sense of like, oh yeah, that's going to be good. This is good. Let's protect that.
The collaborative effort at Bungie in the music department is so integral to everything we do, and I often will relate it to being in a band.
We work with a lot of different people. There's a sense that we all have a common goal, which is to make the game the best ever. We take a lot of pride in not only in putting the soundtrack together, but in making the emotional moments in it.
We're making sure that we're enhancing the story, and what we're doing is giving the player another emotional layer on top of what they're already experiencing as they're going through the campaign. Our goal is to make them feel more and to really bring them into the world. That's kind of the guiding principle that we always go with. I think a common assumption is that we wind up recording the entire orchestra together, all in the same room. That's not the case at Bungie. We actually do a process called striping, where we break the orchestra up into each of its individual sections. We break it up into strings, brass, woods, and choir.
Effectively, what we're doing is we're taking all the different passes and then putting them together. And in our music production process, we're making them sound cohesive together the way we want. You have a little more flexibility in the way that the music is presented and how it can be sculpted to support each moment in the game.
Sometimes we will go so far as to break out individual melodies on each of those sections.
There was a very big key moment in one of the vignettes in the campaign, and we really stripped down the arrangement in a way that we couldn't have done had we not striped.
Welcome to Neptune, Nightbearer.
One of the most exciting moments for me is the kind of the reveal of the new destination.
The sound of the melody for Neomuna is more about the endurance and the resilience of the people of Neomuna.
It is a very high-tech sound, but it is also rather nostalgic. So you get a lot of swelling synths and you get a lot of pulsy, dancey things that happen in there. But it gives you this feeling that this place is unique and new and something that you haven't experienced before.
Disciple, you know what must be done.
The other thing that we've kind of evolved is our understanding of light and darkness, and there's aspects of those rippled throughout the score. Then there's elements of the kind of the threat and the danger of Callus and the Witness, and the score that supports those has a very kind of controlled but dangerous element to it.
We developed a palette of little sort of ingredients that we put in the music. So even though there's orchestral stuff playing, there's other elements in there that give it that sort of like creepy, edgy texture.
With Lightfall, we get the opportunity to expand on what the Witness really is from a musical standpoint. There will be sudden bursts and sudden shifts that show you that the Witness is not really as in control as you think.
There's certain elements that we use, whether it's just like, we call it the migraine sound or something that's just kind of put people on edge. You don't want to ever be comfortable around the Witness.
We're really excited for Lightfall because with this one, we've gone in a direction that is really kind of pushing the envelope for what Destiny music can be.
We want to make sure that the music is memorable and that it's something that people enjoy listening to and not just fits the story.
When players play through Lightfall for the first time, I hope they really feel like they are the star in their own action movie.
I think that the music we've come up for this really touches the nerve we were trying to touch. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of sometimes things that you have to rework or whatever, but like once you get there, I'm so proud of it.
What we all ended up writing for it, it's so exciting, and I can't wait for players to just hear it and experience the game.
I think the big message I want to give fans for this is enjoy it. Go on the journey. Experience the emotions that we hopefully put in there for you to experience. And just listen.